Hello everyone and welcome back to WWE Universe. You are watching Monday Night Raw. I'm your host Chich, and this is the final Raw before TLC, which as we all know is the final big event of 2010. Oh boy, what a way to kick off the show, huh? Just had to be these guys. This trio are the ones that put Drew McIntyre out of commission. The European Championship is vacant, and I've got a feeling they're about to gloat about that, as well as the fact that Sheamus continues to defeat everyone who gets in his way. Oh, I dread to think. As I'm stood here in front of all you ungrateful lowlifes, a perfect champion, I got to thinking, we no longer have every title on our brand. That needs fixing. Mick, get out here and award me my European Championship. I deserve a second title. Nuts. I mean, yeah, he put Drew McIntyre out, but he didn't beat him. That should be good. Sheamus, you need to focus on this Sunday, because let me tell you now, buddy, your reign is in serious danger. You've got just 6 days to prepare. Prepare for what, fella? I've beaten everyone you can throw. There's nobody left. Now, if you don't reward one of us that title, I'll bro kick your tubby ass. Alright, Sheamus. You'll get your shot tonight. All 3 of you. Whoa. Triple threat? Maybe like a battle royal to determine the new champion? I don't really know what that could imply. Well, that was an interesting way to kick off Raw, if I do say so myself. Definitely a very different start to Monday Night Raw, I would say. The United Kingdom coming out here declaring that they are the rightful European champion, at least one of them is, and Sheamus saying that he should be given it, and Mick Foley saying that they're all going to get their shot tonight. So is that a triple threat match we got coming up tonight? A 6-man battle royal? All we know is the fate of the European Championship is to be decided in tonight's main event. Regardless of that, although TLC is coming up this Sunday, some superstars have already started looking towards the Royal Rumble, and one man who is looking towards it is CM Punk, who requested this one-on-one match. CM Punk seems to be taking a very interesting approach just lately. He says he's tried everything he can to get those tag team championships, but he's realized he doesn't have any allies, and people like Kevin Nash have really dented his faith in the Raw roster in general after the way Kevin Nash completely dismissed CM Punk's existence. Of course, this is in regards to a conversation that was shown a couple weeks ago on Raw following Survivor Series, where Kevin Nash completely glossed over CM Punk being in the Triple Threat main event contenders match. He also completely ignored the fact that CM Punk was even his tag team partner at Survivor Series, pinned all the blame on Vader, and didn't even acknowledge Punk. And here tonight, CM Punk is going to try to make Kevin Nash remember the name. This could go one of two ways, really. This could be an absolutely massive victory for Punk, or this is going to be a really tough loss and a fall from grace, as CM Punk tries to derail Kevin Nash, who is clearly motivated. Also in regards to the Royal Rumble, as I say, there are a lot of superstars here on Raw that are already starting to focus on that. You already saw last week Batista returning to action and declaring his intentions in being in the Royal Rumble and getting that World Heavyweight Championship opportunity at WrestleMania once again. CM Punk very quick to knock Kevin Nash off his feet in a very crafty way there, but Nash was quick to get back up.
CM Punk likes to claim that he is the world's role model. He says that
Still to come tonight, we've got the Women's Championship on the line as Beth Phoenix defends for the first time since winning the championship that are now unified. In a match against Karma, she's going to face off against Layla tonight for the Women's Championship. And up next, it's going to be an interesting tag team match. We questioned the motivations behind Randy Orton associating himself with Michael McGillicuddy last week. But what we've now been informed of is what went down backstage in advance to that matchup, which is an approach from David Otunga, who put forward the idea that Randy Orton should lead them. He wanted to be taken under the wing of Randy Orton with Michael McGillicuddy, and Randy said he'd give it a trial. So Randy Orton clearly impressed with McGillicuddy's performance last week. He has accepted himself as the leader of what is being declared the new Nexus by David Otunga. Otunga was, of course, a pretty important member of the original Nexus, which was the group of Wade Barrett, Justin Gabriel, and David Otunga. And now Otunga trying to find a new leader as opposed to Wade Barrett and put together a new Nexus that is McGillicuddy, Otunga, and Orton. And we'll be seeing Otunga and McGillicuddy in a tag team match up next under the new tutelage of Randy Orton. They're going to face off against Ricky Steamboat and Yoshi Tatsu. That's going to be an interesting match for sure. CM Punk doing everything in his power to try and get Kevin Nash off his feet. Of course, don't forget to tune in tomorrow on ECW for what will be the 100th episode this season. I keep talking it up, but I for real do not have anything big planned for it. I literally just am kind of hyped about the fact that we've reached 100 episodes, you know? It's pretty big. It really shows how far we've come. Big kick to the head of Kevin Nash and CM Punk. I mean, taking Nash off the top rope is definitely going to be effective, but can he do it? Ooh, yes he can. And Nash is up to his feet again. CM Punk is just in disbelief at how much punishment this guy's going to take.
Not this time. Make sexy. Nash is an extraordinary athlete, a massive powerhouse. His Big Daddy.
Looks like he's now going to send CM Punk flying, and this is not going to be a pretty sight for Punk. That was a hell of a distance to fall. One thing I'm very curious about the status of, and that's the European Championship match this Sunday at TLC. Who is Randy Savage going to be facing? Is Savage going to be in this match tonight to determine the new European champion? I don't know. I'm interested in finding out.
These competitors trying to keep their wits about them.
Punk trying so hard just to wear Kevin Nash out. Very quick to try and take control there, but Nash with a big elbow.
That Irish whip was delivered with tremendous aggression.
It's really interesting. Mick Foley has not let on at all who it is that Sheamus is going to be facing at TLC, but as Sheamus has said and has been proven, Sheamus has defeated every single star on the Raw roster. One way or another, he has got a victory over them. You know, admittedly, there are things like Kevin Nash last week where he quite seriously hurt Nash in that battle on the outside. Nash's head just whipping off the steel steps. Not necessarily a victory, but in Sheamus's mind it is. You know, he didn't even win by countout. He didn't get into the ring in time, but for Sheamus, sometimes it's about the psychological victory, and he feels like he definitely got the best of Kevin Nash. And admittedly, Nash is not pursuing a rematch with Sheamus, which I think might prove Sheamus's point. Punk, very nice reversal there. Very crafty way to reverse a big boot.
What a match. Momentum has shifted back and forth repeatedly, but
And Nash very quickly to set up for that jackknife powerbomb. Not even going for the pin. Oh, very bad move when you're up against someone with the fighting spirit of CM Punk, that's for sure. Big mistake not going for the pin off the jackknife. Punk's coming in. This would be absolutely massive if he won this. Can he lift Kevin Nash for a go to sleep? Oh jeez, I guess he can. Oh, he got him. Oh wow, I was about to say, oh I never. I don't. I don't and I shan't. CM Punk trying to fight his way out of that bear hug. Doing everything in his power to keep Nash down. Punk really wants to become somewhat of a giant slayer here. And it would be an incredible feat, something no one his size has ever really been able to achieve. Still no joy.
We saw it all in this match, King, and those repeated blows to the skull have definitely taken their toll.
Is that going to be enough? Sent Nash flying. Still nothing.
Oh man, did you hear that?
Oh, that never works. Never ever. And here's a place that Nash is all too familiar with.
Good Lord, huge impact into that barrier.
Oof. Gutsy move after being dropped on the steel steps like that last week to want to use his head as a weapon.
Momentum turns 180 degrees again.
Punk trying to keep this one in the ring. He wants that fair victory over Nash. As nuts as that is. This is, I mean, you know, credit where due, he's held his own for almost 9 minutes against Kevin Nash. Guy's an absolute Goliath, and he dropped CM Punk with that jackknife powerbomb. As I said, the biggest mistake he made was not going for the cover. Punk went running in and only got caught with a headlock. Seems to be going from bad to worse for Punk now. Seems to be able to get no offense in. Staying corrected off the ropes. Got him with the neck breaker, yes.
Hold on, where's he going?
Going up top, Kevin Nash on his feet, tries to go for a crossbody, doesn't quite catch him.
Big knockdown to Kevin Nash. Boy, he's in a bad mood. He must have gotten up on the wrong side of the floor this morning. That's not good.
I mean, he's really holding his own, as I said. Oh, here comes Vader. Was no stranger to the triple threat that we saw. He was actually the one that was victorious over both Kevin Nash and CM Punk. Nash raised the arm of Vader out of respect. And CM Punk going for another go to sleep. Is this one going to be enough? Drops down Kevin Nash. I don't know what Vader's doing out here. He's distracting the referee. Is he helping Kevin Nash? And CM Punk now. Oh wow, that was a gutsy move, going out there and trying to face off with Vader. I really work out for him. Oh boy. Did Vader just help Kevin Nash get a victory over CM Punk?
He does it again.
Hit that jackknife, and it seems like he's just kind of ragdolling a very desperate CM Punk at this point. I mean, 2 jackknifes in a row. That's gotta be enough to break anyone. And yeah, that had to be it. CM Punk, the referee called for it. I don't even think CM Punk tapped. I just don't think he was responsive. But Vader just helped Kevin Nash beat Punk. In what world does Kevin Nash need help from Vader against Punk? This seems unnecessary. Well, that is not a victory that Nash can say he deserved. Punk had him down for the 3 count with that go to sleep. But for some reason, Vader interfered.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Tokyo, Japan, weighing 220 pounds, Yoshi Tatsu.
Yoshi Tatsu coming out here tonight. He managed to get a absolutely massive win alongside Ricky Steamboat over Demolition. Here tonight, they're going to be facing off in a tag team match against the new Nexus, which is David Otunga, McGillicuddy, and the tutelage of Randy Orton. McGillicuddy came into this business as an ally of Otunga. He's a 3rd generation star, like Orton. I believe Orton's a 3rd generation. I believe they're both 3rd generation. I mean, I might be completely wrong on all of my info there. Let's have a quick look, shall we? Oh wow, I just realised McGillicuddy can't use his other name, it's not his name yet. Isn't with WWE anymore. It's really weird to remember. Yeah, he's 3rd generation. Kurt Hennig and then Larry Hennig. Really weird to think he's not with them anymore. My god, he's been with them for a long time. And yes, Orton is also 3rd generation, I thought so. Well, I mean, Orton was supposed to be the one in front, but whatever. McGillicuddy, Otunga, and Orton. The new Nexus. They want to be supported by Randy Orton and they want to make it big. They've definitely been, admittedly, some of the biggest losers here on Raw. I hate to sound so blunt about that, but Otunga and McGillicuddy have definitely been far from successful during their time here on Raw. So to see them seek out Randy Orton's assistance, I feel like that really does speak quite serious volumes about how serious these guys are about turning their careers around. Otunga, I think, is he's won about 3 or 4 matches, but he's lost over 20. Like, the guy's really not all that in terms of like success, but he does have a lot of potential. I believe anyone whose name isn't Santino Marella has a hell of a lot of potential to make it big one day.
He finally gets out of the ring. Nice counter by Yoshi.
It'd be interesting to see this more all-business approach that the new Nexus are trying to go for.
Has proven in the past how resilient he is, how capable he is of taking punishment and bouncing back. Hey! Oh man, what impact from that suplex!
Interesting choice to have Yoshi Tatsu start things off here. Also a bit of a newbie, also someone who's really not made it quite big himself in a way. Ricky Steamboat is of course a seasoned veteran in the wrestling world, but here in this universe he's not exactly been the most successful himself. So this is really kind of an opportunity to break out for a lot of these people. As we know, Tatsu and Steamboat have been in pursuit of the tag team championships, and I feel like Otunga and McGillicuddy, they may have a long way to go in terms of getting a tag team title shot, but I've heard from Orton himself that the next time the new Nexus are competing for the World Tag Team Championship, he doesn't want to be involved in that tag team title match. Orton seems to have taken a strong belief in these two after seeing the desperation and attempt from McGillicuddy in that tag team match last week, which by the way ended in a disqualification. The new Nexus are still very much in contention for the tag team titles just for Randy Orton alone. Admittedly, David Otunga and McGillicuddy, if they're the two that are going to be in pursuit of the championship, they got a long, long way to go, but it could happen. Randy could give his rematch to Otunga and McGillicuddy. But I feel like he's going to lose his patience real quick with them if they lose tonight. Randy put the Legacy through some serious work to make stars out of them as best as he could. And I think he definitely did. I feel like Ted and Cody have really spread their wings over on ECW just lately. I'm definitely more Ted than Cody, admittedly. No disrespect to Cody. It's just I'm talking off of recent successes. McGillicuddy very quick to go in for the pin attempt, and of course that was a quick break up at 1 there. Don't forget we've got 2 championship matches coming your way, starting up next with the Women's Championship on the line. Layla gets her first shot at the Women's Championship held by Beth Phoenix. I feel like that was a test. Randy Orton could easily have overpowered Yoshi Tatsu with all due respect. This is a man who main evented WrestleMania, who is a 2-time World Heavyweight Champion. He's a big, big deal, Randy Orton is. You're lucky to even be associated with him. If you are. Kick out by Tatsu there. Tag made to David Otunga. What is this? Oh, very nice. Not going to be enough to get the job done. I feel like that was a very impressive tag move there. We've not seen that one out of anyone before. Yoshi Tatsu getting absolutely manhandled right now. David Otunga in for the cover. I think they know that they've got Yoshi Tatsu's number right now. All they got to do is make sure he never gets to tag in Ricky Steamboat. Otunga at one point was a very viable potential United States champion during a rivalry with his former Nexus teammates Gabriel and Wade Barrett this time last year. It's no surprise to me that he'd be the one to try and reform the Nexus though, as he was the one that left them behind when he felt that the site was no longer about all of them, but rather about Wade Barrett. And I'm hoping Yoshi Tatsu manages to get out of there soon. This is really getting tough to watch. You can tell Steamboat is he's getting a little flustered. He's taking Yoshi Tatsu under his wing, so to speak, trying to tutor him into being a star. McGillicuddy with some solid teamwork there, feeding Tatsu back into the ring and back to David Otunga. Otunga with a huge choke slam. Very nice. Love this game, by the way. And again, Tatsu not able to be pinned. The punishment continues. At this point, I feel like Ricky Steamboat's faith in his not mentor, what's the word? Protege. I feel like he might need to dial it back a little bit. Tatsu's already suffered injuries in the past. Tell you what, Randy seems pretty damn proud of his boys right now. They're making him proud. They're tearing this guy apart, very Randy Orton style. So close to tagging in Ricky Steamboat. Tatsu trying to get some fight in him. I don't know how much more Yoshi Tatsu can possibly take. The guy's got to be borderline injured at this point. Steamboat just seems so frustrated over in the corner. Here's your chance, Tatsu. Get out of there. Don't be a hero. Get out of there. Oh. Dropped him flat down. Vicious clothesline. And again, Steamboat. Literally the only thing I think keeping Tatsu alive in this match. We just got from bad to worse for Yoshi Tatsu. Can't wait to see what starts trending for this one for Yoshi Tatsu. You guys love your trends in Yoshi Tatsu. Oh, here's the tag. Finally manages to get himself out of the ring. Ricky Steamboat might be the very thing to derail the momentum of Randy Orton's new Nexus, new legacy. This looks real bad for McGillicuddy right now. Steamboat finally getting in the ring. You notice Randy's like attention to the match has stepped up a lot, getting up on the apron like that. Very wise choice by McGillicuddy. Oh, Randy. Well, that's not legal. This is definitely not the most okay thing, and Randy Orton really just getting in there. I think Randy Orton just got told to get out, and when he's trying to support them in their first ever victory, I can't think of a time where these guys have won in a tag team match. To be honest, I might be wrong, but I feel like this is damn near their first ever victory if they win. You know, he feels like he needs to be there.
It looks like it. Those ribs have been targeted so many times over the course of this match. I wouldn't be shocked if one or two may be cracked right now. Oh gosh, right down.
See this back turn to McGillicuddy at the worst possible time. Good fighting spirit in Ricky Steamboat. I would not recommend tagging into Yoshi Tatsu right now anyway, frankly. I think McGillicuddy did them a favor there. Yoshi Tatsu's finally been tagged back in. I don't know how wise of a choice that was.
All the damage to the torso. Incredible counter. And he finally gets out of the ring.
Back into the new Nexus's corner. Tag made to David Otunga, and again, here comes this vicious tag team move. Big boot. Really sets him up nicely. And that was enough to get a big, big victory for the new Nexus, who have definitely made their presence felt with that one. I mean, I guess if you want to declare Randy Orton a winner as well. Well, the new Nexus stand tall in this one as we move on. Up next, Women's Championship is on the line. Layla up against Beth Phoenix. That is next. The gutsy move to keep Michelle McCool away from the match. You would think that that would definitely be something she would want to keep around. Almost insurance that she would stand a better chance at winning after all, but I guess Layla wanted to try and do this one for herself. No potential disqualifications by mistake or anything this way, I suppose. Might be more what it's about. Okay. Oh, no, wait a minute! What? Karma? I mean, I guess we should have seen it coming, but still.
Well, King, I think it's safe to say that she's far from 100%. Yeah, I think that's safe.
Karma might have just screwed Beth Phoenix out of this one. What in the hell? Phoenix isn't going to waste this match. She's definitely not going to be at 100%. You know what they say, being attacked from behind once by someone who wasn't in the match is infinitely stronger than being hit by several moves by someone in the match. You at least expected those moves. Or something like that. Honestly, I'm in disbelief. I didn't think we were going to be seeing Karma for such a long time. Looks like she's already made her way back and looking to get revenge on Beth Phoenix, who is now the only women's champion across all brands, as there are only women here on Raw.
Just writhing in agony. Same with Will about Layla, but she's quick-witted and definitely well-gifted in the realm of mind games.
Well, Phoenix has managed to turn this one around, and I think that now she's just taken that surprise attack from Karma as a wake-up call. Phoenix has managed to completely turn this one in her favor.
Layla. Spine first.
Oof. Rough tackle there. Got some more information on the upcoming main event, which is still a bit of a mystery in regards to the European Championship. Apparently Randy Savage approached the Raw General Manager Mick Foley shortly after what went on backstage. We'll be able to replay the footage of what went down when Randy Savage approached Foley in just a moment. Foley specifically requested that this match be this backstage moment between him and Savage be aired right before the main event. So interesting thing there. I guess he maybe wants to make sure that the United Kingdom are too busy getting ready for their match to see it. I don't know. Layla is getting absolutely manhandled, which is not really a surprise. We've actually seen Beth Phoenix versus Layla a couple weeks ago on Raw when Phoenix was able to defeat Layla in a first official match as a Raw competitor. Both of their first Raw matches. I think Phoenix is just really fired up right now. I don't think Karma realizes that that wasn't actually going to ever screw over Phoenix. That was only going to make her more focused, more determined. Kind of feel bad for Layla. She kind of got the butt end of that.
Phoenix is just displaying tremendous physicality. 1, 2, 3. Not even 3.5 minutes Layla lasted in that one. Well, Karma has made her presence felt. She appears to be back and ready for her rematch with Beth Phoenix. But it almost seemed like she wanted to screw Phoenix out of the championship. Regardless, I would definitely say that did not work out the way I think Karma or Layla were expecting. Beth Phoenix is still your women's champion. As we move on, let's quickly see what it is that the Macho Man Randy Savage and the Raw General Manager Mick Foley had to say to each other backstage. Mick Foley, old boss of mine. You mind telling me why you're giving those thugs my title shot? You got your #1 contender right here, Mick, the Macho Man, brother. Oh, Randy, I was gonna run this by you. It's a real solid plan, you see. Tonight, they're all getting a shot at the vacant title. But, not in a triple threat. I don't want my tag team champs fighting. That's why I thought up this handicap match, Randy. Sheamus versus Barrett and Regal. Winner faces you in a ladder match at TLC. But if the team win, I gotta beat 2 of them this Sunday? Well, yes, Randy, but the beauty is, this title is gonna tear them apart. You're a sick man, Mickey, but I dig it. Well, what a shocking reveal that was from the Raw General Manager Mick Foley. I don't think Sheamus, Barrett, or Regal have any idea what they are signing up for in this match. But by the sounds of it, if Sheamus wins tonight, he is going to be the one to go one-on-one with Randy Savage for the European Championship, and vice versa. If Barrett and Regal win, then it will be a handicap match. I've been told that additionally this is an elimination handicap match, which means that Sheamus can eliminate Regal, but then if Barrett beats Sheamus, it will be Barrett versus Savage one-on-one for the European title, whereas if Regal and Barrett beat Sheamus together, it's a triple threat. But he doesn't really want to put the tag team champions against each other. Tell you what, that Mick Foley, he's very sneaky.
The following handicap match is scheduled for
I don't think it's sunk in for him at all.
representing the United Kingdom, the World Heavyweight Champion, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus.
He is coming out here tonight a proud World Heavyweight Champion, thinking he's going to grab hold of that European title and then beat Savage this Sunday. But what he didn't seem to even pay attention to is the announcement that this is a handicap match. It just doesn't seem to be sinking into Sheamus. Regal's smart. I mean, he's testing their loyalty. If they're really loyal to Sheamus, if they're really willing to take that loss, they'll just lay down. They'll let him win. But if Foley's suspicions are right, they're going to tear him apart. Say, this is an extremely sly and cleverly put together match, but I think Foley has kind of had enough of these guys running rampant here on Raw. doing whatever it takes to keep hold of their championships and really just kind of bringing down the prestige. Well, I mean, they're bringing up the prestige of the championships, but bringing down the reputation of the Raw locker room. And now comes the part where they realize that's it. That's the match. You know, it looks like they've just been told, and okay, Sheamus going straight in for a tie-up. And Sheamus going straight for the pin. He's expecting Regal to just lay down for him, and oh, that ain't gonna happen.
Okay, what could Regal be thinking here?
You could see it right there. Sheamus was expecting them to just lay down and give him that victory. Hand him the European Championship, but no sir. Sheamus with a big suplex. Oh. Trying to put them in their place, just as he did to Drew McIntyre, as he goes for another pin, and once again it looks like Sheamus is being a little bit surprised by his tag team partners right now. Just some really clever meddling Mick Foley has done here. They want the European Championship in the United Kingdom so bad, they're going to have to not only win this match, but also be close enough to stick together following this.
I've never seen anyone who enjoys hurting people as much as Sheamus does.
It looks like Regal is really not going to back down. I mean, he wants the European Championship just as bad as Sheamus does, you know? They're the tag team champions, but Sheamus is the world heavyweight champion. Perhaps they feel they deserve it more, and you see Sheamus throwing around Wade Barrett as he goes in for a pin. Maybe he's expecting Barrett to be the one that's willing to take an instant loss, but no. Barrett also kicking out right away. And already now you start to see this match getting that little bit more physical. The United Kingdom are crumbling already. It didn't take much. It took one championship. I don't think what Sheamus realizes is if he falls out with these two, the United Kingdom are still short a championship if he's planning on being a one-man United Kingdom. He's not going to win the World Tag Team titles on his own. As he says, he's beaten everyone on Raw. There's no one that would be willing to team with him. Except maybe Santino. That guy's dumb enough. Looks like Sheamus is giving Barrett the opportunity to stay down, but again, you can kind of see it boiling over. You can see the frustrations in the fact that they're not doing as he expected, and he doesn't like it. Uh-oh. This isn't exactly Sheamus' happy place. Drew told them, he put a message out, he told them, don't let him beat you around, don't let him treat you like he treated me. And, well, they attacked Drew, and this is what they get. They decided to stick with Sheamus, and now they're seeing Sheamus for what he truly is as a leader.
And a huge collision with the barricade.
I'm gonna bet Sheamus is trying to get a count-out victory here. Barrett gets back in the ring before the count of 7. He doesn't want to lose this. I'm sure in Barrett and Regal's mind, if they win, they're co-European champions. If only it were that simple for them. They'd still have to face each other. It's gonna be really tough for William Regal to watch. I mean, he's got time to think it over on the ropes there. Does he really want to do this? Is a potential European Championship match really worth it? I mean, I think he's already burnt the bridge, if not. If he's changed his mind, that is.
All the damage to the torso, all the pain that's been dealt, appears to have finally taken its toll.
Sheamus trying to be sly with Regal there, but Regal was able to reverse it. He's always kind of been known as the brains of the United Kingdom. Oh man, there's that big running knee of Regal's, but oh, Sheamus. Very quick to get out of the way of that.
Oh, what a whip, rattling every fiber of his being.
And Regal battles his way out.
Regal came forward in interviews saying that the process of elimination, the plans that we saw come into play back at Survivor Series where they retained their titles, those were apparently all the plans of William Regal, the mastermind behind the United Kingdom. Bringing Wade Barrett over from SmackDown to join him and win the Tag Team Championships was a plan of William Regal's. Aligning with the Celtic Cross to begin with was a plan of William Regal's. He has always been known as the brains of the United Kingdom. Sheamus very clearly the brawn.
That chop turning his chest a deep purple. Blocked. Oh no! Regal. We got a tag.
It looks like the United Kingdom tag team are starting to really work together against Sheamus here.
Wade Barrett loves to utilize a brawling, rugged style.
It's just such a fascinating little situation we got on our hands here.
What do I have to do to put this match to rest?
I don't know. I don't know as a WWE superstar if you ever have those thoughts of self-doubt.
A powerful belly-to-belly suplex.
Barrett clearly a little more hurt than Regal. I mean, Barrett spent a lot of time in the ring.
There's the tag.
Really got that big knee off on Sheamus nicely though, did Regal.
What a match. Momentum has shifted back and forth repeatedly between these superstars.
Sheamus trying to go for another quick cover, but Regal grabbing onto the ropes.
Have those ribs looked at after this match.
Oh, look at this.
Oh man, hurting the ribs and the lower back. That just takes all of the power out of it.
You can see the irritation on the face of Sheamus that this match is even still going. You know he's getting fed up. You know he doesn't want to actually be dealing with this. He probably is. I mean, at least Regal, someone has got to have realized that this was a plan by Foley. And the thing is, would this have even been a match had they not demanded it out of Foley at the start of the show?
This is a sickening assault.
Wow. Is that Sheamus' face or is today Halloween?
Ugh.
He's in a bad spot here.
I'm sure Regal and Barrett would both love to be declared the European champions. Or the European champion. There can only be one.
Into the cover.
Is this going to be enough?
1, 2.
No. This might be, though. Something about that move, he just can't get it off.
Rolling out of harm's way. Smart strategy there.
Looks like Sheamus is getting a little bit flustered. Yeah, Regal reminding Sheamus who's the brains of the team.
He's taking out the track.
And I guess that was Sheamus' cue to remind Regal who the brawn of the team was. I don't know if that was a very smart move by Regal, to be honest.
Big move coming. He may be intent on breaking
Kind of just
the
antagonized Sheamus for no reason. They say, I really think this is getting out of hand. The United Kingdom, as I say, they're definitely crumbling. I wasn't sure if Mick Foley's plan was actually going to work or not, but it looks like it really is.
Oh man, what impact from that suplex.
Look at this.
thunderous impact on the concrete floor.
Wrecking them both from the outside.
And it's imperative he gets back in the ring right now.
Oh, Barrett maybe. Maybe they're going to play Regal's own strategy once again here. A count out. It's a victory for them. That's it. William Regal and Wade Barrett pick up the count out victory over their own leader, Sheamus. Oh, that's going to be trouble. I mean, they played the numbers game against him, but was that a smart move? Sheamus just suffered a surprising loss against his own tag team partners, and they seem proud. But that might be the only two people left associated with each other in the United Kingdom after this one. That was definitely a very smart move by Mick Foley to play them against each other like that, and I think that that may be something that we'll see more of in the near future. But for now, it looks like it's going to be a triple threat this Sunday at TLC. It's going to be Randy Savage for the European Championship against Wade Barrett and William Regal. I guess we'll see how things turn out when those three are the ones facing off against each other. But for now, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night on ECW.